Morning. What's going on? Got my little brats here. Kind of slept in a little bit. My bad. Taking him to the school now to see what's cracking. What's up with everybody, man? Good morning. I know it's kind of early, but I'll start going live later on too. But I just want to say what's up with everybody, man. We're at 427 subscribers, man. Which to me, I think that which is pretty cool because I know I'm not that excited. I'm not that informative on like other pages. But I am who I am, and I'll always stay the way I am. So I'm not gonna see anything switching up on me or get an ego. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I might change, and no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's just the morning time. But hey, got somebody tapping in. Thank you for tapping in. Good morning. Got my brats taking them to school. Slept in a little bit, but man, I swear the body needed it. Baby girl Wendy, what's crack-a-lackin'? How you doing, home girl? Yeah, just getting the day going over here. It's over here on the reservation, just chilling out, man. Just gonna go get a few things situated. Got that catering job I might do and I might not. There's just a few things I gotta do. The pop-up tent is starting to look good. I'm selling my food trailer. Decided to go to downsize. I don't need all that. I'm going to start doing a pop up tent. A lot of people think on my business page that I was quitting and put a lot of like cry faces on it. It's just like, nah, just looking for, that's good. I'm happy to hear. I'm happy that you're happy, Wendy. Like I said, I ain't seen you in a while. Worried about you. I was like, man, where's the homegirl? You tend to, on my last view, we got to talking about how friendships and bonds are made on these YouTube pages and in the chats. Like how good it feels when somebody says hello to you in the chat. Like, um, you know, it's a cool world. The YouTube world just depends on how you use it. You know what I mean? Uh, like I said on the last live when we were talking about it, man. When you make friends, you make bonds, make connections, and it's a cool thing. Become homies, become family, and it's actually a really good feeling. Like it's like so we're cruising through Wapato, Washington. Let's go ahead and see if I can reach the camera. Oops, nope, that's not how you do it. Okay. Well, anyways, here's Wapato, Washington. This is a Norteño neighborhood. This is all Norteño. This is um, this is really for like a really small town, like a really small town. A lot of murders, a lot of drug transactions, a lot of crime, like a really bad crimes happen here. Like the other day, I was like, "Hey man, look, you can. Hey, what's going on, man?" And I was like, "Man, you can." I seen these two dudes cruising around in a stolen car, and I knew you just know, you know what I mean. And they're about to put in some work, and sure enough, like 30 minutes later, there's an ambulance coming. And this is the liquor store. So the people right here, there's a lot of them. See, the crazy thing is when you see white people around here, people automatically think they're cops, like undercover cops here. And if they're trying to bust the drug dealers or whatever, there's a lot of. This place here is a rip off. This Gill's automatic transmission. I brought my car there. Big old rip off. There's a gas station right here, and right here is where two people were shot. One of them was killed, and one of them was sent to the hospital for serious injuries over what was it? They killed him over $75 worth of food stamps. Somebody ripped him off. Everybody knows who did it, but nobody's saying nothing. Allegedly, so I don't know. Here's the There's a corner right here. This place is usually hit up with a lot of gang stuff. Here's You see the people over here. This is a homeless shelter. Everyone must have got their grub on, or I drop off a lot of food over there at the homeless shelter. This place is a big old ripoff too, right here. Martinez Body Shop Auto Sales. So you got the WSP X3. A lot of stuff pops off whenever just it's like the '90s out here, bro. Like whatever California went through in the '90s is what's going on out here. So it's a little bit time. Yeah, it was $75 worth of food stamps. He fucking paid him 35 bucks or something like that. And then when he went to go use them, they weren't on there. So it was crazy. It's sad. The kid was young too. He was like 25, 26, and the other kid was pretty young too, you know. And then this place right here is called the Ghetto. It's housing projects that I used to live in right there. That's where we got kicked out of when we got the hot UA for weed. For one hot UA for weed. It was nuts, dude. And then there's this park right here. What's the name of this park, June? Or Lions Park. So this is Lions Park, and this little walk path right here. The little boy was shot and killed a few years ago. Gang stuff and a lot of man. It's crazy. So it's pretty sad. Here's my kid's elementary school. Gotta take my little brats in. I'll be forgetting, baby. All right. Love you, fat boys. I'll see you when you get home. You guys want to go out for dinner? Okay. I'll say hi. I'll say hi, Quentin. All right, take him to the door, will you? But yeah, this is Wapato, Washington. It's like I said, it's a really, really violent place. Like when we were living over here at the ghetto, you can hear shots. Like it was like really close, man. And it was my friend's house that got shot up into his nephew. Let me turn the radio off. His nephew got tagged. He was young too. I think he was like 12 or 14. He got tagged with like 3 bullets, and he almost died because they did a drive-by on his house. There was some Serenios shot up a Norteño dude's house, and a kid was, man, yeah, the little 12-year-old. Yeah, I think he was 12. Little 12-year-old got tagged playing video games in his living room. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like a lot of people know who I am out here thanks to my son. Um, from walking away from the life, a lot of them. Um, I never heard anything bad. Never heard anybody approaching me or wanting to approach me. But a lot of people from the south and the north know who I am, and they're like, okay, well, he's a businessman, he's a family man. I let it be known I'm not out here funking, and I know my business colors are red. Please come to my restaurant and try to press me because in Toppenish, that is a deep, deep, um, deep area. I'll show you the drive. Watch. Okay, this is Wapato I'm going to. All right, my son's go to the class. And this is okay. We're starting to drive right now, and we're going to drive slow. This is how close the town is, and the next town over is all Sereno neighborhood. And when I moved, this is the first town I moved to when I first got here. Was Toppenish. I had a bunch of my old clothes, and my dumbass was walking around wearing my Nebraska sweater, my Nebraska shirt, socks. And it is stupid to even dress like that. You know what I mean? If you're not active. You know what I mean? Old habits die hard, I guess. I don't know. this is like the kids, the recruitment at the school, like what I seen from when my son was going through at school. It's the same. Like they have the kids that they can't wear colors at school. They can't, but there's definitely little sets that go on over here. And every once in a while, you'll see like a Sereno walk like through Wapato. You can tell he's not from around that area because he's just walking through. It's like, man, you better skedaddle, dude, because these northerners out here don't play. These southerners out here don't play either. So they like back and forth, and they're always getting each other. Okay, so this is on my way to Toppenish. Just right down this freeway right here. Is Toppenish. And then when I go right to me, there's a Native American. I mean, a lot of the Native Americans do join the Sereno, the Norteño movement, but then there's a lot of Native American-based gangs out here too that are Bloods. I can't remember what kind of Bloods they are. My cousin used to be one. She was telling me about it, and it was. So this is the freeway right here. The Mama Res ride, man. It's a cracked windshield. But yeah, this is there's already bullet holes in the street signs. It's like I said, it's all agriculture. Like this is all like farming, a farming town. That's Toppenish, and just this part of Washington alone is known for the agriculture. There's a city down the way called Sunnyside, and Sunnyside's pretty active too. There's a lot of stuff that goes on out there. There's north, and it's more Sereno out in Sunnyside, and then there's Mabton. Mabton, it's smaller than Wapato, but I was cruising through there and I seen quite a few Serenos out there. Because I was cruising out there, I was looking for a place to go set up and go sell. Let's see. I'm gonna get my coffee too. I said I just woke up not too long ago, so the hair's all. That's crazy. The hair, the little bit of hair I do have left in my ear, flex. No, just kidding. But yeah, a lot of different directions I'm taking with A and B, and the direction is going south. Yes, you Northern Cali people are Southerners to me. You're down south. I feel like the Lannisters, the Northerners. But yeah, it's see, like I said, you've got the apple trees. But for somebody who stays up, sometimes I get looks, but I don't challenge. I already know what that means. When somebody's fucking mean mugging, I just nod my head like it's not fucking out, being a bitch. It's just I'm in their neighborhood or I'm in their focus and thinking that I'm a op or whatever, and I'm not. I'm just a businessman with the past that used to run with, used to be a northerner. Feels weird saying northerner, norteño. But see the little journey right here. This is like we're heading towards over here. This is M&R Towing. They're actually a really great place. They've been here for like 40, 50 years. You ever need parts? They sell them at a really reasonable price compared to like they that you pull it or anything like that. They'll help you get it. So I used to go over there for like starters, um, alternators. I know how to change a little bit of that, but I've woke up to like 15 messages about people wanting to buy my trailer, which is going to help too, because I told them, I was like, man, if you want to buy it, it's not LNI approved. There's like brand new electrical, brand new floors, brand new walls, brand new ceiling. It just needs a new roof. I get some Flex Seal for that bitch. And it's old. You know what I mean? But it depends on like how you want to use it. And even if I don't sell it, I'm still make money. You know what I mean? That's just getting the right vehicle to cruise around. So I'm going to go into town and go take a look at the options of the trucks. And this part right here, like in this part in Toppenish, is really, really violent. There's a situation to where I was walking to a job interview wearing a red shirt, and I was walking through Sereno town, going to the job interview, and this carload of people were just like throwing up gang signs and all this stuff, and I just nodded my head and waved. And they kind of just like, oh, okay, well, never mind. Because I knew, I'm glad they didn't just start lighting me up. Man, that would have sucked. I already got shot twice. So this is the town right here. This is Toppenish. That's a beef plant right there. I fucking had like 3 interviews. I'm sorry to say, but they're like, real prejudiced towards higher Native Americans at this fucking beef plant. I just think they got the idea that every Native American gets per caps, and the per caps must have enough to where people don't have to work. But I don't get them. I don't get per caps. So this is Toppenish. This main road right here. There's a homeless place right there. It's called the Compound, and there's a lot of stuff over here. My lady's nephew was shot over here. There's a lot of people get killed right here in this area. Like right here is another person got shot in the face. Um, the same day when that like, they must have caught her a northerner, because there was a person who got shot right at that curb, because this is where I was walking to the casino that's over here. The casino that's over here, and I was going for a job interview, and they shot that dude in his face. He lived, but and I came here with my food truck, and they were like cruising by. They kept cruising by because it's a red food truck and all this other stuff. And I just moved here, just started the business, and see, this is there's a little tent right there, and there's some people right here. There's like where all the fentanyl dealers used to go sit and just slang. There was like a bunch of different crews that went over there. See, it's 9:30. Damn, I was gonna go have lunch with my lady, but I think if she starts to see, you got some guy nodding out right there. And a lot of the people that are nodded out, and a lot of the people out here doing stuff is family. Like, you got these homeless people right here, and there's like it's Native Americans around here, like the whole town. And you got the homeless people right here. At night, it's like a zombie town. It's crazy. Like I said, most of them are family. It's It's crazy. So this is the top stop for Toppenish, and then you can see the homeless people hanging out over there. So this is where my restaurant was at. So not too many people like coming into Toppenish. I don't even like coming into Toppenish, and I don't like going as far as where my restaurant used to be. So a lot of that shows where people want to know, hey, what happened with the restaurant? Its location, environment. Like a lot of people probably didn't feel safe. Like me, I really don't. This doesn't bother me. I don't sit here like look at everybody all in shock. But if you're somebody that's uh don't see this on a regular basis, it kind of a culture shock. Like, see people over here smoke. See, you see her smoking a fucking fentanyl right there. It's fucking crazy. And they just passed a law right now to make it a misdemeanor to be doing drugs because they will fucking smoke their foils like right there. You see them right there. You'll see them smoking foils like on the way to work. You'll see them just smoking the fentanyl right away. Like you'll see 16-year-olds, 15-year-old kids walking around homeless, spun out on that shit, dancing around, nodding out, like fucking standing in weird positions for man. You just drive by and you're like, God damn, dude. It's a sad situation, man. There's my old restaurant, A&B Native American Cuisine. Done. Sad. But yeah, this is the like right here. And I was thinking about it, man, when I went to a different restaurant and I seen how like it wasn't like the most upscale restaurant, but it wasn't the most wasn't ghetto like mine. I started looking, I was like, man, my place was ghetto as hell, man. But I had to work with what I had. I didn't have um the banks, the PPP loans or any of that, and I fucking missed out on it. I could have been still going. I could have upgraded my restaurant. Could have brand. Who knows? What could have happened? No, I just wanted to give a little tour to you guys to can check out where it's at. Are my kiddos? Let me see. Lucky? Do they look like those people? Man, yeah. For like the small as the area is, it's definitely it does. And then where I go on First Street, like to go feed the homeless too, is it's a bad situation on that too. Like there's people living out there. You can tell it's my homeboy went out there and some guy was talking shit to him and he told me that he's like, yeah, I wouldn't have expected this fucking homeless dude to have a fucking gun because we were talking shit back and forth. I don't know what they were arguing about, but he said that he went to go fucking like kind of punch that guy out, and that guy pulled a gun. The homeless guy pulled a fucking mean old strap on him. Was like, "Look, motherfucker, I'll fucking kill you." He's like, "Oh shit." He's like, "All right." And there's the corner right here. This whole town right here, like I said, all fucking, it's all surrenders. You'll see him walking around here, cruising around here. Might be a little too early for them, but there's usually a grip of them out here. Like even just walking down the street, uh, so yeah, it's a trip. So, but yeah, there's like the Yakima area. I'm gonna take you guys for a cruise. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We're gonna go get some coffee. Um, Sea Dog, what's cracking, my brother? And yeah, just gonna go for a cruise and go check out I want to go get a cup of coffee, and I'll take you guys with me. We're gonna go check out Yakima now. Yakima is about maybe 30 minutes from this destination to get over there. So from an outsider looking in to the culture of the gang culture, is that they're pretty organized, man. They're pretty strategic with their hits. Like when I watch like the aftermath of when they do a hit out here, they they're kind of, I mean, they're kind of messed up for the drive-bys, but they do them. There's nobody in the pen that tell them, hey, you're not supposed to be doing drive-bys. You're not allowed to do drive-by. Because I know even in the Colorado system, you're not allowed to do drive-bys. You're not allowed to hit kids. You're not allowed to do all this, innocent people. And out here, it just seems it's a free-for-all. Like there's nobody there to tell them no. There's nobody to be like, hey, look, you're gonna get punished by the gang for the shit you're pulling, and like with my son, allegedly he's uh, did some crazy stuff too, and what he did was cowardly. Allegedly, what they said that he did, and I tell him he hasn't texted in a long time. He usually texts during this time to be like, hey, what's up, Dad? But I kind of just told him how I felt. It's like, man, the path you took, it's just, it's unfortunate. Like, it really breaks my heart, But I guess you don't want to hear that kind of stuff. He wants praises. He's a down home boy. And what he did was right for the cause. Just not going to get that from me. You're not going to get. And he's trying to school me on the workout routines and why the. It's like, dude, man, you act like I haven't been. It's like, never mind, man. I tell him, I was like, man, if you and your homies came up and tried jamming me up and tell me I had to dip out of the county jail, I would have laughed. Like, I would have straight laughed in your guys' face. Like, this is gonna have to have more people come because I've never been jammed up. I mean, not been jammed up. Like, hey, it's time for you to go, or you got to put your shirt on. And it's just like, no, I'm not fucking putting my shirt on, and I'm not going anywhere. And, I've been in plenty of fucking fist fights in the county jails to where it was like I'm not going anywhere. And it's, I just know that reputation follows you everywhere. I don't, somebody get on, and even follows you onto the YouTube thing. People go, oh, I know him. He PC'd up. He fucking, it's just, and that's kind of, to me, I didn't want that sting. I didn't want that in my life. I didn't want that in my reputation as a career when I was doing what I was doing. I knew what I signed up for. I knew it was going to be outnumbered. I knew what time it was. But, I just, but out here in the Yakima County Jail, they got them, they got their own unit. The jail got smart because they used to put, man, when I was in county jail, there'd be like about 20 Southerners in there, bro. And, after a while, they just like, okay, well, he's not going anywhere. And the guards were even old school too. They're like, man, do you need to get moved? Like, no, I'm fucking good. I'm not going anywhere. Because there's times I was walking around with bumps, black eyes. I didn't win them all. I can tell you that, but I didn't fucking leave. You know what I mean? So, but it is what it is, And the times I did win, I made them think twice about looking at me again. And it's just like, I put a little extra salsa on that fucking punch. But he's a young me, man. My old ass trying to fight like how I was when I was a kid, man. I think I probably just have to fucking roll it up and PC out I'm too old for that shit. Yeah, I'm too old. Man, yeah, I got in a fight about maybe 6 months ago into a fist fight, and it was something stupid, but it was like the guy ran away, and I was trying to fucking chase after him after the fist fight, and then it was just like, it's like, man, I'm out of shape, I'm old, my punches don't have that type of effect. It was, man, we got 7 people tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all. And here's the Del Monte foods. Like, this is where like where the seasonal jobs come from. Everybody will be working. They don't do no background checks, no UAs, no anything. People that work there were telling me when I started working there, like, man, you got to be careful about the people you work with. There's people that will go shoot up during lunchtime and they come back and their arms will still be bleeding. It's fucking bad, bro. So as you can see, walking to 1 mile. So we got 5 people tapped in, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. This is, but like I said, once I get into leaving here in a couple months, probably about 3 months to hit up California because I got a little bit of money saved up, but I know I got to get gas, I got to get material, I got to get propane, and I got all of that. I got most of that. JM, what's going on, my brother? The San Ho, you missed the live yesterday? I was wearing my San Jose Sharks shirt when I was out there in San Jose at the various flea market, bro. Bought all kinds of stuff. I went in there, spent about maybe fucking $700, bro. I bought blood in, blood out flags, the Wedga Bird shirts, the Wedga Bird fucking COVID mask, hats. I bought a shitload of them because I knew I was coming back here. And I sold them all triple. I paid like $20. I sold the shirts for like 60. The COVID mask was like $7. I sold it for like 30. I was just everything. I posted, hey, look, people, oh man, look what you got, look what you're selling. And no, they weren't saying, well, look what you're selling. They're like, oh, this is nice. I was like, no, this is for sale. And then and one dude, he bought it. It was like a 2X, and he was a little skinny guy, bro. He was still rocking that Wedga Bird shirt. He was just so Zilla. It's like around these parts right here where Smitty Kyle said he lived. This is this area right here. So Smitty Kyle used to live here. He was on his lives and stuff whenever we talked. He knew about Toppenish, and he knew how violent it is. Like, even Wapato, like Wapato is known for getting with the business too. And then out here in Yakima, you got Crips, you got I think Gangster Disciples. Because I met a few Crips, pretty cool people, man. My homeboy Dre, he's super cool. I was back in my drinking days. I was over there drinking and hanging out with him. And yeah, once I quit drinking too, a lot of my drinking buddies moved on too, which is cool. I really don't need that. But there's definitely a big Sereno, Norteño, and Yakima. And I'll take you through them. Take you on the journey. So these, I believe, look at the vineyards right there. The whole place is all agriculture. So when I move out here from Iowa and I get here, I'm a certified welder. I'm looking for work. There's one place, so like, yeah, I went in for an interview, And they were like, "Yeah, we'll hire you. You're going to be doing TIG welding." I was like, "All right, that's no problem. That's what's up." And then they're like, "Yeah, we're going to pay you $11 now." I was like, "Bullshit! I'll just go work at McDonald's for fucking 15, $14 an hour." I was like, "Man, you pay me $11 an hour to fucking TIG weld, dripping, dude." So I didn't take that job. And then I went to I kept going. The last one that got like, yeah, massive. Like, what's the problem? Like, the way you said that, honestly, you know what I mean? You're not gonna hire yourself. It's not your fault, dude. Like, honestly, what is it that you don't think about fucking the president certified? Well, take electro, cut it. I know all the stuff, and I don't have to do all the. I just know how to. It's what I hear. It's never told me. It's like, okay, well, I can do all for you. You're gonna fucking pick me, bro. I'm stupid. So I'm gonna make a trip to Tri-Fit today. Uh, my bad. The internet went out. There's this mountain that blocks off the reception, and this mountain over here blocks off a lot of reception too. Sure. Oh, I should have got off over there. I was going to take you guys to this coffee shop over here. But I guess I could still go because it's right at this exit over here. You'll see why I like going to this coffee shop. And if my lady's going to watch, lo siento. But yeah, this is Henry Yakima. Henry Yakima. I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to go. I know. I got to go see what my see what's going on out here. There's a couple places I got to go stop in and see if I could do a pop-up event at their establishment and start getting business going, because there's a couple places that people lead me to. They're like, "Hey, go over here. They'll do a pop-up event." This person, not only that, there's you can Google and see how many taco Mexican places you can throw a stone and you'll hit a fucking taco truck out here. So what I'm doing is definitely unique. Let's see. Man, so I'm just, you know what? I'm getting excited about going to California. I'm getting excited to go out there and go meet everybody, go hang out, go kick it with Rich, go kick it with fucking Sundown, go hang out with fucking Frank, Puffy, go hang out with fucking Tim, Crusted. It's gonna be wild, bro. It's gonna be fun. Like it's gonna bring a journey and an adventure that you know that everybody's gonna see. That's why I choose not to talk about gangs. Like I'll talk about them like right here and there, but I just don't want to bring up my past. I don't want to bring up any type of any kind of stuff to where people feel some type of way to where they're like, "Hey, you know what? Fuck him." and come get me. I don't disrespect nobody, none of my old homies, anybody. I'm old, man. What do you want to do to an old man? He's old. All right, this place you're gonna trip out on. Let's go ahead and get a cup of coffee. Viewer discretion is advised. Beautiful baristas. Hey, how's it going? Can I get a caramel macchiato, sugar free, with 2 extra shots? Let me see. I'll take a 24 ounce with some whipped cream. Hot, please. Yes, sir. Open today. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm doing YouTube. Okay, my bad. All right, got in trouble. I can't record that. I can't record that part. But yeah, this. After going to this, then I'll go get some. Good morning, Yakima. When I emptied the South Frisco Airport, the burritos were real good from one of the trucks there. Got to fix my wheels later. Got Sea Dog. See, copy. See, stop for a little bit. Drop the link if anybody wants to tap in. Jump on the live. But yeah, after this, I gotta go check out a couple places to go get see about the pop-up event and get that going. Yes, please. Definitely need caffeine in my life, man. I gotta get things going. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah. I'm doing a thing about where to go in Yakima on my YouTube page. So yeah. I was like, man, I love this place. All right, ladies, be safe. Okay. Got in trouble. You can't record me. Well, I totally understand. But yeah, that's who took me here was my lady. So I thought it was pretty cool. So take a look here. We're in Yakima now. And let's go see what's cracking in Yakima. Yakima, some people call it. Or Yakistan, which is fucking, they ain't wrong. But is that something to be proud of? Some coffee. So let's go and take a look here. Clayton Homes. I gotta go come check this place out too. My credit's gone up quite a bit. Ever since starting a business and paying off all my loans, um, and getting things situated. And once I'm able to get, like I said, go traveling, go do all that fun stuff, and build up a down payment for a house. And I don't want the interest rate to be super high, man. Johnny Chingas, man, thank you, appreciate you, man. Just giving a tour of Yakima area. I was in Wapato, showing the area right there, which just a little hood guide of which gangs own the neighborhoods. Like Wapato was Norteño neighborhood. Then went to Toppenish, was a Sereno neighborhood. And just a little gist of where I live now. And I live in Wapato, so there's no hiding. I got nothing to hide. I'm out here pushing my business, man. That's all I'm doing. But just give them a little breakdown of where it's at. So as we're getting closer to like the city, this is where it's gonna be. So these are like all the business areas right here. As you can tell, like you get the rentals. This is where I go to shop right here, the chef store. This is where you could go get all your equipment. See that yellow Camaro? That's a person who owns Anna's restaurant. You get to know these people. You get to know other entrepreneurs. You get to know other leads. You get to know other people in the food truck industry. You just network, and sometimes they will help you out with leads. They'll help you out with places to go. And my question always is the do's and don'ts. That's the whole thing. Like, I don't want to make anybody mad in the food world too. You know what I mean? I'm just out here trying to get mine just like everybody else. And I'm going to, and I've been, you know, starting over again. But I'm not starting over to where I have no equipment, no anything. I got everything to get it going. You know what I mean? So this is First Street right here. We're getting into the Steve Hahn Kia. He's always on the fucking radio. Let's see. So as we get deeper into like the downtown area, I'll show you. I'll show you First Street too, man. I might even just get out and drink some coffee and chop it up with you guys on there, man. I like your name, man. That Johnny Chingas. That I still listen to him. See me bottom, bottom, bottom. She grabbed my chorizo. She knew what to do. That man, I'm playing that. It reminds me so much of just hanging out and having a laugh with the buddies, man. You know what I mean? It's fucking hilarious. That song was like, it's definitely a classic. He's got some fucking great music, man. Check out that one. It's cool. Let's see. Okay, where we're going right now is the north side. I'll show you the north side, then I'll show you the west side where the Serenos are at. And then the Crips, I think they're kind of like scattered. There's no um like really big stronghold for the Crips, but they're definitely out here. Yeah, puppy. Hi, puppy. My lady's texting me right now. Oh, I thought somebody was honking at me. Bottom, bottom. Man, I'm a hell of a singer when I'm by myself. My lady hates it. Well, then I changed the lyrics to her music. Uh, That just say some raunchy shit on your music. She fucking hates it. So whenever I go purchase a vehicle or anything like that, this is where I go. I go to own a car. Really good people. There's a fucking there's a truck that I'm gonna trade my car in for. Still haven't decided which one, but yeah, I'm definitely moving on to different things. It's nice to have a Camaro, a nice little sports car, my little midlife crisis vehicle. But hey, it's something I've never was able to achieve as being homeless, a drunk, even as a drug dealer. Nobody wants to fucking deal with your ass, and when you come up with fucking $27,000, you're not gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna go buy a car. I'm gonna go buy a chain. No, just kidding. So this is. So I go to own a car. I like them. I like their get down. They treat you good. It's all about how people treat you, man. So if you fucking, you know, you go to a place and they act snooty, or you can tell like real corny. Um, if you're not going to be human, bro, and you just look at somebody as a make them feel, oh shit, machete up in the crib, what's cracking? Just having some coffee. If you're just now tapping in, I went to a place where they serve it in their underwear. Serve coffee in their underwear. So just going to take a look here. So Yakima's not that big of a city, you know, compared to like what I see in other places. But for this part of Washington, like here's Yakima Avenue. So I go. Um, this is the areas where I go when I want to go. When I used to drink, they have a couple bars. They got Norm's over here. I heard they got some really great steak. Um, and coming up is the infamous fucking county jail where, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, like 15 to like 20 inmates, fucking, they left the door open, I guess, at the gym, and they fucking ran over this fence right here at the corner at Martin Luther King right here. They hopped that fence and fucking escaped. It was fucking funny. I should find the video. I'll post it, man. There was a shitload of inmates that dipped out. They all hopped up, and somebody just so happened to be recording. I guess doing what I'm doing, and and caught the whole thing on fucking camera because it was just hilarious. Okay, this is like the really bad. Like, okay, we went past like the little parts right here. We're coming up. This is really bad area right here, man. This is a lot of people get smoked at these. Frank Hernandez is still there's somebody commenting about my wanted to buy my food trailer. But like I said, I'm not quitting. I'm just fucking doing pop-up tent. Less headaches. Um, it's a lot easier than the trailers. Yeah, there was some a guy and a girl got killed at the motel over here. And the people that embezzled money from me live over here at this Valley High motel over here. That's said you keep tabs on them if I ever want to make a move on what they did to me, but I can't act like that. I'm not a gangster. You know what I mean? This right here just got turned into a homeless shelter. This motel. That's a hotel we were staying at for a week. at the state help paid when you guys helped out with um okay, this is First Street right here. I believe this is like an open part, but this is definitely over here where the Norteños and stuff are at. It's kind of early, so I really don't see too many people, but you know, you got people right here. Oh, they got an Indian cuisine? Cool. Happy Time. Happy Time Dispensary. Man, maybe I should hit, you know what? I'm gonna go hit them up. Ask them if I can post up and slang some Indian tacos, man. The waffles. Maybe I should pull over and get some breakfast. But yeah, this is this right here, like this kind of early. But man, it's you can tell like how popping this place is. It's like it's so many things that go on here. It's sad. This is I'll pull over once we're gonna see the taggings. We got a coyote over here, or not coyote, a husky over here grubbing. Yeah, you can see the gang stuff up on the walls. So yeah, this is definitely Norteño neighborhood right here. Oh, so that's cool. So, like I said, I saw a food trailer for only like $7,000, man. And it's you know, it's crazy. I mean, because I put so much into it. I put new flooring, new fucking new roof, new walls, FRP, brand new electrical, and the new electrical services was crazy. It was only like $230 for a job that cost around fucking $4,800. You know what I mean? I was cruising up. See, this is where I pulled up and fed. Like when you guys helped out with feeding the homeless, I pulled up behind that homeless shelter because I seen it on the news that they turned it into a homeless shelter, and I went over here and fed the homeless. See, look, this is when you feed. Whenever I do food drives and ask people for donations, I mean, I have no problem doing it on my own, but it's sometimes when I'm hurting, I was like, man, let's fucking help each other out. Let's fucking all get down and remodel rooms, ask for deals, see what's man, oh god. So, well, no, I just think I should freak those people out that stole from me. See my car come pulling up. Like, yeah, I'm here to get my get back on me. Want my money. car here. They have like this ugly PT Cruiser. But yeah, right here, 124. Do not disturb. You know what? He said I could act like this. No, dude, it's all good. You know what? They're on their own path. They're on their own. I appreciate that, but they're on their own self-destructive fucking stuff, bro. They look like death. Like they honestly do. They don't look the same when they're working for me, and I see them. You know what I mean? It's I see them, and it's just like it's bad. You know what I mean? They're not worth. Like who knows if they got hep or AIDS now because they look really really bad. They don't look the same, and they stole thousands and thousands of dollars. He was my homeboy, man, and that's I brought him on. So that's another thing about business is like giving somebody that amount of power, whether friends. No, I'm never doing that again. Oh, I don't know. I can't say I'm never doing it again, but I gotta find somebody I really fucking trust. Ah, damn, I said sugar free. I was wondering why it tastes. Is that like you got mad? Mad I was recording and be like, fuck him, dude. Okay, we're going across East Lincoln. Let's go ahead and take a look. There's more of a stronghold over here. And Karma's a motherfucker, dude. Just all that stuff that's going on, you know, homeboys. I think homeboy's old lady was tricking herself to go get those fentanyl and stuff, man. Karma, all this grimy stuff is starting to come back, and I hope they get help, even though I hate them. But I don't wish any like that extent to where they're not existing anymore. Like it's money's replaceable. The food they stole was replaceable, but when their lives ain't, you know what I mean? Even though they're fucking pieces of shit, and I despise them, but still, it's have to forgive people sometimes. They hold a grudge. It's kind of dead. It's really early, I guess. So let's go ahead and let's figure out. I might as well cruise over to my lady's work, see if she wants to have lunch. But but Machete, I'm gonna be out there, California, here in like 3 months. Like I said, I have a nest egg saved up right now, and I'm gonna call a few places because I met people in Sacramento that were from the Native American Agriculture Center out there in Sacramento. I didn't even know they had a Native community out there in Sacramento. Uh, but apparently they do, and they got a center out there to where they they're like, oh my God, this food is so good, and they're asking the people from the casino like, why don't you guys let them set up over here? Why don't you guys let them come? You guys are a Native American casino, but you don't have fry bread. You don't have this type of food. You don't have this, and it's just it's and the dude was a hater of my fucking restaurant, and it tripped me out to see him in there. But he was bringing out of towners, trying to like, oh look, I put him on blast. I was like this. I was like the casino hates me. I started my. That's how I started my business. Was working at the casino, and I saved up all my money, as you guys know. I saved up every single fucking penny. Um, I was eating ramens, hot dogs, macaroni, and hot dogs, and there's just something that's when I have my heart set on something and say I'm gonna do it, I have to fucking follow suit and get through and get it. Now, if I don't, the thing is about like the brick and mortar, like you kind of like Man, yeah, the Sacramento. I got her card, so I'm gonna call her here in a couple weeks to see if they want to do some kind of endorsement, any kind of like follow up. Would be like, hey, look, do you guys want to help fucking bring us out there? We'll stop off at your building, your location. Let's go hang out in Sacramento. Let's go, and then I'll make my way to um, San Mateo. I'll make my way to Oakland, Castro Valley. Just I got family out there, Oakland and Castro Valley, so I'm gonna have a place to stay. I'm gonna worry about no fucking motels and shit, but either way, it don't matter. Did they really shut that place down? They did too. Wow. Sun Kings, home of the Yakima Sun Kings. Oh, dang, that's what Homeboy was talking about. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, yeah, I was super happy. It's an accomplishment. It's a feather in the hat. Like it's, you know what I mean? It was a goal. Like, I mean, when anybody ever does like food, gets into the food and beverage, when they go from a food truck, their whole goal is to get into like a restaurant for some. But now my whole goal is to get into a food truck and travel. I don't want to be tied down and, to have that one place where as long as there's a place to go get food and cook it in my food truck, then I'm going to be traveling. I want to go to where Latin Pain's at. I want to go check out. Yeah, I'm going to be going. Yeah, and go hang out with Sundown. Go hang out with Machete. Go cook. You know what I mean? It's gonna be fun, man. But the whole thing for me is going for brick and mortar. Yeah, I was definitely super happy, and I'm still super happy that I accomplished something like that. You know what I mean? For somebody who felt like a failure, a loser, and felt that way and lived that way and definitely pushed that I was, just didn't care. And now going from that to entrepreneur, um, and I always felt contained at a job to where I was never going to make supervisor. I was never going to make the corporate. I was never going to make uh, money. Like I appreciate, getting checked, living from check to check is better than nothing. Not knocking that. But if that's all I'm gonna do is just fucking not have a vehicle, not have fucking credit, not have uh, a goal, a determination to get where I need to be, then you gotta find a whole different outlet. Like it's crazy. I felt that way um, when I applied for um, the whole, hey, I want to fucking be a supervisor. Like, man, we don't even put you on the cash register, bro. That's hardening. It's like, man, really. So, and then it starts getting into my work. Showing up every day on time, overtime, taking people's shifts, showing them, man, I'm fucking dedicated. I'm fucking ready for it, man. I'm ready to show you, hey, look, I'm a good person to keep around, and kick ass. I'm a dude to the fullest. And then if you're just gonna be like, nah, I'm cool, bro, and, I don't need you, then that's when I stopped fucking showing up. I stopped showing out. Like I really did. I really did. Like, and I still need to get that spark back. Like you said, smiling, super happy. And I was going into a world I knew nothing about. Like I've worked for plenty of restaurants. Is different owning and running a restaurant. Now I learned the headache, the fucking people who didn't want to show up for work, people fucking stealing from your business, people that didn't want to, just put that effort. And it's just like, man, and then they would just sit there and watch me work, watch me clean. You'd be like, man, you don't fucking see me cleaning, man, clean up. And, oh, what are you going to do? It's like, man, whatever you do from when you clock in till you get out, you're my fucking employee. Like, I know I'm a cool person, but I let it bleed into the business world to where I was just like, man, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Like, I can't do this with you. And as you know, when I had the restaurant, I was always at the restaurant. Every single live, every single time I jumped on a live, I never had time for myself. I never had time to cruise and do this. And when I did, it was straight to the fucking chef shop, to the supply store and back. And that was it. Then I'd leave. Then you guys see me there. I'll jump on a live on like Crusta's live or somebody else's live. And I'd be at the restaurant. It would be fucking late. It was like 11, 12. You know what I mean? Now, when I go do pop-up, I make the same amount, if not more, doing a pop-up event with no overhead. Just got to worry about gasoline, a room for the night, and propane and supplies. It's going to have a snowball effect. People are going to start seeing me out. Rich is going to help me with my marketing. He's definitely a person I trust with my business and my goals. And and once that gets set in stone, be like, hey, Rich, help me make a few flyers that I'm going to be heading out there. Then I can start posting it up in the Facebook community page, the YouTube. I can start reaching out to other people, and let them know, hey, look, I'm going to be in California. I can reach out to fucking LA Times. I can reach out to Crusted. I can reach out to La Puffy. I can reach out to Machete. I'll post on the Instagram, bro, because I know we're friends on Instagram, and just start networking and get it in, because it's in my heart. It's still instilled in my heart, and as happy as I was opening the restaurant, is as happy as I am now building to get to California. When I was in California, I loved it. Had a whole different vibe than any other place I've lived in. Colorado. Had a whole different get down that I appreciated. Um, yeah, yeah, Wendy. That I was just talking about that, like the whole showing that homeless. They turned that motel into a homeless shelter now, and the state paid for a week because we were living in the restaurant at that time, Wendy. We got kicked out of housing. Uh, it was for one hot away from weed. So ever since then, they think we're drug addicts, and they stopped supporting us. And it's just like, it's weed, man. There's fucking weed shops. There's people ODing. You got family members, and just it was totally uncalled for, and it was sad. I was just like, man, we fucking. It was bad. So we get kicked out of there. So we're like, man, let's go. We're gonna have to go move into the fucking restaurant. And then the restaurant started going down, and there was like times, where nobody took bird baths like I did, because I've been on lockdown in the shoe where you gotta fucking wash your pits and face in the sink or whatever, take a bird bath. And nobody wanted to do that. They're like, man, that's ghetto as fuck. And then my friends were like, hey, you can move in with us. And I was like, man, it was just one friend. He was like, you can move in with us, get on your feet. I know it's going to be cramped. You got a big family. But the thing is, if I did that, I'm invading their area. I'm invading their time. And then guess what happens? You stop being friends because you fucking feel some type of way, because I'm always there. My kids are fucking getting into their stuff. And the whole scenario, like if you're gonna strategize and fucking know your moves, you know that it's gonna fucking end bad. So I was like, man, no way. I was like, I appreciate it, but no way. And so that's why I strategized this move. After when everybody helped, when we were staying in that motel, it helped us pay the rent at the restaurant, and then also helped us get out of the restaurant and get into a house. You know, and it was crazy, and it still is kind of hectic, but it's got to start somewhere. You got to, you know, when you have, you know, like I was talking about yesterday in the live yesterday, the impact. And I must have had some type of impact for everybody at that time to help, because a lot of people helped, man. Even OG Triple OG helped, man, and that really tripped me out. I was like, man, he's usually, you know what I mean? He's usually fucking um, bashing people, are exposing, and most of the people he watch, or most of the people I watch, he doesn't like. Like, you know, he doesn't like Gunner, Flacco, and all them. I watch them, and it's, you know, everybody has their opinion about them, but it's just it's entertainment. That's the way I look at it. You know, you just get, but you know, and you make friends like you like on here. So let's go ahead and fucking bomb down here, swear. But this, I guess, is a rich part of Yakima. 'Cause look at golf course, and those hills in the summertime are super. I like them better in the wintertime. They're just covered with snow. They got I'll do a couple videos of that area. They have wild horses in the mountains, and if you catch them, you can keep them. And you see like a group of like 8, 9 of them just fucking running through the mountains. It's badass, dude. And for somebody like Machete, have you ever been up here in the Northwest, bro, to where, you know, a lot of people enjoy riding their bikes out here, man, riding their hogs out here? Because I have a lot of people that used to stop at the restaurant, and they were, you know, they like this side because it's not as rainy. It hardly rains, honestly. It hardly ever rains on this part of Washington. But let's see. Just heading through. Man, some kids getting out of school already? My little brats better not be skipping like these kids. Actually, I get phone calls. There's an automated phone call thing that tells me when my kids don't show up to class. And when my 16-year-old daughter, I take her phone. Like if she, like they're like, your kid missed, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, you know, it's like, dang, man, you missed the whole school. And then she trips out and it's like, oh, how did you know? It's like, oh, all right, just give me the phone. Take the phone for a couple days, and it doesn't happen again. You haven't been past Oregon? Yeah. Yeah, because California, yeah, because you guys are really honestly only like what, 12, 13 hours away in Northern Cali, maybe 15. Like I said, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna take off in the morning. I'm gonna go get a fucking motel, or probably even just go stay with my cousin. Go link up with Rich, sundown, probably Big Lou, see what's going on, man. But yeah, California has like a whole different fashion of styles of clothes that this place doesn't have. So when I go to the swap meets or whatever that it is out there, I go in there and I go fucking. Uh, go out there, buy some clothes. I'm gonna go ahead and park the car. coffee, man. Let me see. Now I can read the. Let me see if they get accomplishments. Yeah, the Sacramento. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's really gonna be fun. I'm gonna reach out to a couple other native places and be like, hey, look, I'm gonna be going. A and B is gonna be going on a tour of California to Oregon. You know what I mean? Go hit Southern California and see if they want to help. You know, get it going. It's gonna be fun. It's really gotta check it out, man. I just pulled up to my lady's work and go see if she wants to have some lunch. The only places I've ever been to is Arizona, Washington Naval Base, and Tijuana. Once, real quick, my older graduated from the. Oh, nice. My nephew's in fucking boot camp right now. Super proud of him, man. He feels that the Wapato area, the surrounding areas out here, is just a dead end, and he's not wrong. And he wants to get into the Marine Corps, probably become law enforcement. You know, there's just something out here that's just, I don't know. I mean, I like it out here in Washington. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty dope. But it has to have fucking snow. That's the big thing about if I ever move to California. I'm gonna miss the snow. I'm gonna miss this chilly weather. See how it is out there in California, and see if that's where I want to take my business, and then go check it out. Well, I'm gonna top out, you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go see what my lady's up to, and see if she wants to have some lunch. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna probably go live again tonight. Probably, I don't know, about 7 or 8. See what's cracking. Take my lady out to dinner or something tonight. All right, you guys have a good one.